Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Spellbinder. What you're seeing is a video I made today of some flowers in the backyard. They look pretty nice. This is something related to mint. I can't think of the name of it. It's not a mint. It doesn't have a minty smell when you crush the leaves. And so I was walking around examining my surroundings, and I walked down the driveway here, and I decided, well, I'm going to take some video of the sky, of some clouds and stuff, and see what I can pick up on the camera. Well, I did pick something up on the camera. I zoomed in here just to zoom in, and this hawk came by, and I tried to catch it, but being zoomed at 4x, which I hate digital zooming, because digital zooming does nothing but digitally zoom onto the CCD, and this is why I want physical zooming. I want to zoom on the object onto this CDC. That means I need a more expensive camera than the Vivital EVR 805 HD. But this is where I start seeing something, and the reason I got this full screen is it's the only way I can actually show it to you. And if I show you the stills of this object at this point here, it had friends with it that seemed to be smaller or higher up, and it had an orbiter around it. I actually zoomed up the image, and it had a little tiny 1 pixel spot on top. And then the next still frame I took off this video, it was on the bottom, later on. So it was like a little orbiting probe around this UFO, is what I suspect. Actually, you can almost see right there, you can almost see the other UFOs when I was zoomed in. And I'll see if I can pull up the stills on this and show you them too. But this is just amazing. I watched this object. It was perfectly clear to my eye. It looked like a tiny football. Is what it looked like, a white football going across the sky. And this is basically where my pointer is where it's at. And I try to keep it backed off so I get the best quality so I could zoom in later, but then it just pixelated out when I went to zoom in. I went, oh, well, that didn't help. And it went by this cloud, and amazingly this cloud broke up afterwards and became nothing. Became like that cloud. I'm still trying to keep my camera on it, and it's right, man, I could still see it with my eye, but it seems like the video cam wasn't picking it up. It was pretty wild. I thought for sure I had something here I could zoom in on. See, I went back to zoom in on it again and try to find it, and that's kind of hard with that particular camera because it's basically a blog camera, as they call it. It has a flip on it. You can flip it up and turn it around and hold it at arm's length and do blog videos. But it's a high definition camera. One of the $40 big lot cameras, I guess is what you'd call it. It was only like $40 something, $42, $43 for it. But it is great on close-ups. But distant stuff like we're seeing here, it lacks. And I went back and I showed the path of it going across where it went across the sky. And as you can see, the cloud that was there before, well, it looks like that now. And it broke up. And I went over and I started looking around to see if there was any other objects in the sky, and I never got to see anything else. And that's basically the video. I mean, I did catch something, and it wasn't natural as far as I can tell. I think this thing, I don't know why, but it seemed to have done it over again when I went back around. Because it seems to start over again. And it's like, well, how'd it do that? Oh, I guess it didn't. That was it. I guess when I was playing it on the Vivitar program, it just repeated it and went over it again. Okay, hang on here a moment, and I'm gonna see if I can pause this thing. Okay, why do I not have a pause button? Pause. Here's one picture of it right here. And it doesn't really show its buddies in this one, but it did have buddies with it. We go on to the next picture. And the next picture, there it is, and there's its buddies. Right there, there, and it. And as I go to another frame, there it is. And there's still some of this around it. There seems to be some stuff here. Let me see. Let me go on to the next one. There it is there. Backed off without zoom. There it is with zoom again. There it is without zoom. It had no sound, no exhaust, but there it is. I'm just wondering if anyone is curious about this. Like I said, it looked like a little football when I saw it. Going through the air, about like that. There it is again. There it is again. And there it is there again. And there it is close up. This is the one before. Well, that's it. That's all I have to show. Until next time, this is Spellbinder saying, be good to be good at and keep your eye on the sky. You may be able to catch something like this yourself on a video camera. I just wish I had my other handheld camcorder. I think it would have done better than the Vivitar I used. Until next time, this is Spellbinder, like I said. Good day.